We still believe that everything is a gift. Even in the detours, there are gifts. If you've been following us, you know that my captain's been on a mission to get us to our winter marina and get me home by November the 23rd. We've come a long way. On October the 22nd, we checked out of Turkey and began our journey west. By November the 1st, we were on the eastern side of the Peloponnese Peninsula, and by November the 10th, on the northwest side, headed north on the Strait of Zakynthos. This is where our last episode ends, and a good place for this one to begin.
Right as I was in the middle of breakfast, this hit.
What does Doppler radar say about it?
2 more miles of this rain, and we're through it. There was a band of rain 5 miles wide with 35 knot gusts. From the opposite direction we're going, I had just a head sail out, going with the wind earlier at 3 knots, 4 knots, and then suddenly this hit.
Well, we knew it was coming. We just didn't.
I didn't know it was going to be this bad.
No.
The morning turned out to be overcast with a light wind out of the east. We were expecting the winds to change to the south, which would have been great. Instead, we had north winds, and they were ferocious, along with a thunderstorm that lasted for hours.
We're trying to get to Kefalonia or Ithaca.
The worst of the storm is over, thank goodness. That's the Peloponnese Peninsula at a distance. That's my captain.
And that's Zakynthos Island.
On the left, we're getting closer to the northern tip of Zakynthos Island, and on the right, we're getting closer to the island of Kefalonia, our goal for the night. Kefalonia is northwest of the Peloponnese Peninsula. It's one of the Ionian islands.
We're headed up the Argostoli Gulf. Then we're going to go down the Vathy Bay and into the town of Argostoli. Since it was night, there was no one there to help us dock. So with great teamwork, the 2 of us made it work safely.
Hello, good evening.
Made it to Argostoli through quite a storm.
Yeah, we did.
35 knots and thunder and lightning.
But we're here.
Yep.
And we're gonna rest.
And we need fuel.
Yeah,
because we've motored a lot.
We've tied up to the dock.
And we're gonna go and get a good night's sleep.
Good night.
This is our second time in Kefalonia. We love the island. The bougainvillea is still blooming. My favorite church is open. We were able to get supplies and find time to enjoy ourselves and reminisce about our episode 36. We first checked into Greece in Kefalonia, enjoyed looking at the turtles. We rented an ATV, climbed to the highest peak on the island, and explored secluded beaches and secluded towns. We had a wonderful time on the island.
This evening, we've decided to do our Plan C route.
Everything is a gift. Let's see what gifts the days bring.
Good stuff for fuel.
If you've been following us, you may have learned that sailing to a schedule is not easy, and contingency plans are necessary. We've been trying to get to our winter marina 3 weeks sooner than expected, so that I can be home for the U.S. Thanksgiving Day holiday, as my dad requested. Today's November the 12th. This passage is very doable in favorable winds.
But favorable winds are not in the forecast in the next 7 days.
So, Marina B, here we come. I still need to get to Tunisia. My international flight departs out of Tunis on November the 21st. So, our Plan C route will be to get to Tunis via Athens. And we were very happy to hear from Cleopatra Marina, who said they had space for us and confirmed our reservation the very next day. We thought we had to skip Athens this season, but connecting to Tunisia through Athens is a solution due to the unfavorable winds. Not a bad gift in the detour.
We are motoring for a bit, so the staysail is unfurled to help prevent us from doing too much rolling. We are on the southeast side of Kefalonia, on our way towards Ithaca, featured prominently in Homer's Odyssey.
Odysseus was trying to get back home to Ithaca. Ithaca's on the northeast side of the island of Kefalonia. As Mark mentioned, we are currently on the southeast side of Kefalonia, but we'll soon round that cape. The slow motion video is a bit deceiving. The winds are already 20 plus knots in this bay, and stronger winds are expected through the night and the following day.
What is it?
Vathy.
What island?
Island of Ithaca. Thank you, baby, for getting us here.
You're welcome. All right, now where to? Let's figure it out.
Safe anchorage, because winds are going to be coming in tomorrow, right? Or tonight.
That's right.
Strong winds. There's a little chapel on that island.
The town was built during the Venetian era, and there's actually a law that says any restoration must maintain that architectural integrity.
We got a little break from the rain and the wind. The weather's supposed to be better the next day, so we'll be staying one more night for protection.
We're in Vathy, Ithaca. We waited out a big blow here.
Up and the wind is calmer, so we're going to get going to Lefkada and just beyond to Preveza on the mainland.
Beautiful little town.
Yeah. The mountain in the distance is Kefalonia. We were on the other side of that with our four-wheel ATV at one time, exploring Kefalonia.
Yes, we were.
A little more.
I raised it the first part, but Mark's taking the hard part, the second part.
A little more friction. Oh, wrinkle out right there. Reef number one right here.
Yeah.
May not need the first reef, but if we go around that point, the wind will be picking up and see the water.
We're leaving the island of Ithaca behind us.
The western Greek coastline.
I see it.
On this chart, I've circled our location, and I'm pointing to the approximate location of Preveza, our goal. Our passage will take us past a few islands and through a few channels, and we hold up traffic at the last one.
We're headed into the Strait of Meganisi. That's Meganisi Island on the right.
Right there.
And Lefkada Island is on the left, port side.
No wind. Water's like glass. That's the island of
That one is Scorpios.
Scorpios, belonging to Aristotle Onassis.
Private island. What? You can buy an island? Half a minute until high noon on the local tide. Sailboat coming out.
In Europe, we keep the red markers on our port side when we're returning from the sea.
I slowed it down a smidge
Okay.
just for the timing.
When do you think you want to arrive for the crossing?
At the bridge, just about with 5 minutes to spare. That'd be great.
Okay. 2 o'clock?
The size of the bridge, I'll follow them and tell them what's coming through.
Are you thinking 2 o'clock?
When we're in sight of the bridge, I'll call them up.
Right, but I thought that they opened on the hour, so are you aiming for 2 in case it is on the hour?
Yep. 2 o'clock.
No one's coming. We made it through.
We held up great traffic.
There it is back there. Look, it's backed up. Thank you, Captain.
Made it through just in perfect timing, right?
Right.
5 miles to the channel and then up.
And then up to Preveza.
Hour.
That's Cleopatra Marina at a distance. After visiting the Port Authority, we do some exploring, but not too much. It's been a long day and we're tired.
The next morning, we make our way to Cleopatra Marina to haul the boat.
Good night.
Pull it into the boat. Yep. Okay, go ahead. You ready? Okay, give us a little bit.
Going to her winter home.
This is where we had our passports stamped. And this is where we turned in our transit log.
Preveza Jazz Festival 2022.
Very good. Thank you. I was getting the back to cool. Very nice. What happened to my Dodger?
I'm gonna take the windage off this boat. It's supposed to blow like crazy Saturday.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be gone for a while.
I think this is a 10-rung ladder. I'll have to count.
Fresh water in here. We close the fuel after it's run fresh water through.
Our new bucket in action.
Good bucket. Got a steady stream coming out. There it goes. Okay. Yeah, it looks a little grungy.
Another task completed.
Kitty will take care of the boat while we're away. We make our way to Athens, which we'll share in our next video as part of our planned sea route to get to the airport in Tunisia via Athens. My captain successfully completes his mission to get me home by November the 23rd, as my dad requested. Mark returns to Preveza in February to start various boat projects.
Previously, we used International Micron 350 paint as an anti-fouling for the bottom of the hull. It was green in color, but they didn't have green available here, so we went with the blue. I think it looks pretty good, and now we're ready to go back in the water.
I returned to Preveza in March with my dad's blessing and encouragement. He was our biggest supporter. My dad loved watching our videos and hearing about the people that we met. Dad and Mom loved celebrations, so they would have loved the next adventure. Welcome to the Preveza Women's Carnival Parade. The parade takes place on the Thursday before Lent in the Greek Orthodox calendar. Groups of women celebrate by choosing a common theme for their costumes. Did I ever tell you about that time I was dancing on the deck of the boat at a carnival in Preveza and dropped my phone in the water? Well, fortunately I had insurance and all my photos saved to the cloud. This photo was taken before I dropped the phone. We had farewell appetizers and drinks with our friends Uva and Doris. We then provisioned, and then later in the evening had our last meal of squid and fish before we set sail for Corfu.
Do you see the red and green markers?
Channel markers going up to the Ionian.
And they continue.
Back underway again. March, day 20.
We lose track of time. Look at the birds. Pretty.
Thanks for watching. Follow us north to Corfu and on to Albania in the Adriatic Sea.